Hello, Team New Writings family, JuJuan Buford. I want to talk about a conversation I just recently had with a relatively new business partner. And the conversation we had is how to stay out of the world of maybe. The land of maybe is the place that you want to avoid in your business. And what's the land of maybe, right? We've all done it before. You call up someone and you share an email with them. You send them a text message, share video, audio. Maybe you set up, I just said it, right? As soon as you hear the word maybe, you know it's bad. Anyway, the bottom line is you share some information with someone, and what ends up happening is you send it to them, and your expectation is that they're going to email you back, they're going to text you back, they're going to call you back, but they don't. You have now entered the world of maybe. See, because you forwarded this information to them via text, email, instant messenger, social media, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is you share some information with someone, and here's the thing. You did not confirm the commitment, and you did not set the appointment. And the message I want to drive home tonight is when you share information with people, you have to set an appointment. That's the purpose of sharing the information with them, right? It's a false expectation to believe that you're going to send some information to most people and that they are going to look at it and then get right back with you. It just doesn't happen that way. Number one, people are busy. People have children, responsibilities, academic, professional, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They have hectic schedules, and unless they have a pressing need, an urgent need, a white hot fire need to look whatever you sent to them, it's not going to happen. The reality of the matter is don't take it personal. I've had several people today forward me text messages randomly, emails randomly, and it's like, it's not on the top of my priority list because I got other stuff on top of my priority list. Other things that are more urgent that I need to do to feel like I'm being productive and successful. I really don't know what it is they sent me, and because I'm in the world of I don't know, they're about to be in the land of maybe. Maybe I will follow up with them tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Maybe a month from now. Maybe 20 years from now. The bottom line is they're in the land of maybe. That's where you don't want to be. So if you forward some information to someone or share some information to someone, what you want to do is this. Let's say you text somebody something, right? Because that was a conversation we have. And the business partner texts some information to a handful of prospects. And my instructions were, look, when you text the information to your prospects, what you want to do is this. You want to send a follow-up message saying, hey, when do you think you'll get around to this? Now, here's the reality of the matter, because the bottom line is the text message had already gone out. So now you're sending up a follow-up text message about when do you think you will get around to taking a look at this? The reason why you want to ask the question is because you want to give them a timeline. You want to give them the expectation that you do intend to follow up with them. That is more likely to get them to want to look at the information. But also more importantly, if they respond to that text message, or email, whatever the case may be, now you can say, okay, great. So they'll say, well, I'll get around to it Saturday. I'll get around to it Sunday. I'll get around to it Monday. And then you can turn around and say, okay, great. What morning or afternoon work best? Now they say, well, morning. Okay, I might respond back 8, 9, or 10. They say afternoon, I may respond back, hey, 3, 5, or 7, right? I'm basically going to give them times where I know there's a greater likelihood that I may be available. But more importantly, what I've also done now is I've set the appointment to follow up with them. And by setting the appointment, now you have a little bit of, I wouldn't call it, it's more of a commitment there because they know you're calling. They know you're going to follow up. And of course, people lie all the time. They don't do the things they said they're going to do. People don't look at the information still, but it increases the likelihood. It gets you out of the land of maybe, right? Now, here's the thing. This is what really should happen. Before you send someone anything, the first phone call, text message, social media action should really go like this. Hey, if I were to forward some information to you, would you take a look at it? Hey, if I were to forward some information to you, when do you think you would get around to taking a look at it? You have to do that first, out front. See, what you don't ever want to be in is also a situation where people feel like you're begging them, where you're pleading with them, where you're trying to cajole them. No. Remember who our target market is, particularly in the B2B space, okay? It's people who are looking to level up, people who are hungry for information, people who are looking for a tool, looking for a solution, looking for talent. They're actively looking to level up. So in other words, they're curious. They want to know, right? I had another entrepreneur reach out to me via text message last night. And that's basically what he said to me. He said, hey, I got something going on where I think it's going to help business owners level up. If I were to send you some information, would you participate? I saw business owners level up. I was like, oh, yeah. I immediately responded via text message. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you want to lead, right? When you send out a message absent that, what you're really doing is kind of indirectly sending a message that is not really all that important. If you take a look at it, take a look at it. If you don't, you don't. But if you send a message saying, look, if I were to, in other words, don't waste my time and I'm not wasting yours. If I were to forward some information to you, would you take a look at it? In other words, I want to know, would you take a look at it? Okay? And that way, I know there's a great likelihood that you're going to look at it, as opposed to me having to hunt you down, multiple phone calls, multiple text messages, multiple emails. Look, you have to do it, but you don't want to have to do it, okay? The average Joe doesn't respond, quite frankly, anyway, to the second, third call, second, third text message, second, third email. But you don't want to turn that into 20 emails. You don't want to have to follow up with someone 20 times to get in contact with them. What you want to do is get in contact with them sooner rather than later, right? The number one rule of business is to earn as much as possible, as quickly as possible, right? You want to collapse timetables. You don't want to string your business out. So I thought this was useful to share, right? Because I know a lot of individuals get caught up in the world of maybe. You're inviting people, you're giving people information, but if you're not setting an appointment to talk about that, then you're going to be in the land of maybe. And that's frustrating because it takes a little bit longer to transition out of the land of maybe, okay? Okay, I'm going to go here just because I got a little bit more time. So you did not put yourself in a situation where you're in the land of maybe. You scheduled a time. They kept their commitment. So you follow up with them. They looked at information. The first question out of your mouth should be, what did you like best? Please do not get on there and say, did you take a look at it? Don't go on there and don't engage with someone and say, hey, what are your thoughts? Look, most people, it just is what it is. Most people, if you ask them, how's your day going? I do, and you all who know me, I do it all the time. First words of my mouth is, hey, how's everything going? What's fantastic? What's great to transpire in your life? Most people still respond negatively. It just is what it is. People are hot-wired for negativity. And if you ask them what they think, or you ask them what their thoughts were, and they've been having a real negative day, that is going to color their response to you, which isn't a good look, because people don't make positive buying decisions or learning decisions unless they have an open mind and they're in a positive mood. So you really want to start with, what did you like best? Do not be lazy in language. This is so absolutely important. Do not be lazy in language. Ask people, what did you like best? Because it sets the tone, positivity, gives them thinking positively about whatever their experience was with the information you shared with them. What did you like best, right? If the person says, I hate it, I hate you, I hate everything about you, I hate your family, your lineage, everything about PPLSI stinks, I can't stand you, don't ever contact me again. You say, hey, thanks. If you know of other people who don't hate me, who don't hate the company, would you mind referring them? Okay, it is what it is. You have some people who are going to say, yeah, that sounds great, but they're going to make a comment. Or they're going to ask questions. And look, this is so incredible. This is such a golden opportunity for you. If someone's asking questions or they're making comments, the bottom line is the interest is there. It's percolating, right? And what you can say, particularly if you're brand new, but even if you're seasoned, we know to do. Say, hey, that's a great question. Never thought of that. Or that's a great question. I know exactly how you feel. I had the same question too. Wow, that's a great question. You know what? I'm relatively new. Let me do you a favor. It's a great way to segue into a three-way, which is what you want to do anyway, right? 3 ways equal paydays. You want to say, hey, that's a great question. That's a great comment. And I've thought about, I know exactly how you feel. Let me do you a favor. I'm relatively new. Let me do you a favor. There is a young lady by the name of Miss Wells. There's a phenomenal leader by the name of Mr. Petey. There's an incredible individual by the name of Mr. Rush, who's had a lot of success, down to earth, helped a lot of people, been a fantastic mentor to me. learned so much from them. I want to make sure you get the question answered. I want to make sure we address that comment. Let me do you a favor and get that question answered. And then I'm doing the three-way. Notice I just say, do you mind if I do a three-way? Do you care if I do it? Do you mind if I get someone in line? No, you do it. This is your process, your bat, your ball. Okay, so let me just say that right now. You don't ask someone permission to do a three-way. They're on the phone with you, talking to you about it. Your responsibility to your business, to your family, to your dreams and ambitions is to operate your business systemically and successfully. A three-way call is part of that process. If you're not doing three ways, there's a reason why your business may not be growing as fast as you would like it to. You want to implement three ways, okay? The other thing you want to do before the three-way is you want to edify. If you do not edify, when you put that person on the line with your third-party expert, they're going to get on the phone and they're going to treat them like spam. Why wouldn't they? They don't know who they are to you. They don't know if they're successful. They don't know if they're cool, if they're informative. Hey, let me just put you in contact with my friend. Let me put you in contact with my partner. No, that's not what you say. Let me put you in contact with someone who's had success, done very well, helped a lot of people, earned a lot of money, down to earth, been a phenomenal mentor and coach to me. I've learned so much from them. What are you saying indirectly to the person? You're saying, I'm getting ready to put you on the phone via three-way with a coach, somebody I look up to, someone who I respect, someone whose time is valuable to me. So that way, when you put your prospect on the phone with the third-party expert, they know to respect them. They know to pay attention to them. They know to listen to what they're getting ready to say. If you do not edify, they're going to treat that person like spam. And don't think for a moment, we don't know. I know. You put me on the phone with three-way with someone, I know within the first 5 seconds whether or not you edify me or whether you were on some, hey, this is my friend or this is somebody I know or this is my partner. No. This is my expert, someone I respect, whose time is valuable. In other words, don't embarrass me. Their time is valuable. It's hard to get in contact with them. Let me do you a favor and see if I can catch up with them. You put us on the phone, and look, this is where the magic happens, right? Because not only are we answering their questions, but we're edifying you. So you put us on the phone and we start answering their questions, we start addressing their comments. You should be earning while you're learning, by the way. You should be taking notes, right? And hearing how those of us who are more seasoned actually overcome the objections. So when you receive the objections in the future, you understand how to overcome them more readily and easily too. So you should be taking notes on the responses that we're given to individuals so you become more proficient at building your business and answering those questions and answering comments that may come out of left field. Now you'll learn how to do that. But what also is happening is the person that is conducting the three-way, we're going to edify you. So you edified us. The person is looking up to us, right? They are paying attention. They respect us because of the edification and the posture that we come with. And then what ends up happening is you say, hey, so glad for the opportunity to answer your questions. So glad that I had a chance to address that comment. I want you to know, look, because I know they're not going to say much about themselves. But, you know, Mr. Rush, Miss Wells, Miss Rivera, you know, Miss Webb or Mr. Saad or Miss Campbell, I know you may not know this, but they are having tremendous success. They're leading the national expansion of our company, really down to earth. So they've been such a blessing to work with. And look, you just need to know whether this is for you or not, because everything's not for everybody. Everybody's not for everything. But know that you could not be working for a better individual. And if you decide to acquire the service, you have an advocate that's going to make sure that you level up and achieve your goals and the things that are most important to you. And if you, for whatever reason, decide that you want to partner with us, no, you couldn't be working for a better person. They are just having phenomenal success. They are crushing it. And you need to hang on to their coattails. So we're going to edify you. That's part of our responsibility. You put us on the phone with someone, we're going to edify you. Because when we part ways, we want that person to have a greater degree of respect for you. We want them to have more regard for you. We want them to have more appreciation for you. So if they make the decision to enroll, you don't have a hard time with them. If they had any doubts about your ability to be successful, because you might be new to entrepreneurship or you're new to being a PPLSI Legal Shield associate and they know that, but now we've edified you and said that you're crushing it, so now they respect you. So if you tell them, hey, I need you to do this training. Hey, I need you to watch this video. Hey, I'd like to share some additional information that could be beneficial. They're going to be more likely to listen to you. So if you're not edifying you're actually hurting your own business. Edify the third-party expert. Edify the people that you are introducing your prospects to, whether they be speakers doing webcasts, whether it be a three-way call, whether it be an interaction live and live in color in person or via Zoom. You want to edify your teammates, your compadres. There's a lot of other reasons why you want to edify. I said I'll keep this short, so I don't want to go into. Actually, I'm going to touch a little bit. Look, people like to join winning teams. People like to join winning teams. People want to be involved in positive environments. People want to be involved in things where people are leveling up, having fun, appreciate each other, have respect and regard for each other. People are out here catching hell. You know, I mean, quite frankly, a lot of people come home and their family don't respect them. They go to work, they're not respected at work. And the environments in which they're interacting with folks are being treated rudely, disrespected, spat on, ignored, disregarded. People are looking for an escape. And part of our ability to grow a team is to let people know, hey, this is a good environment. It's a fertile environment. You're looking to earn an extra income? It's happening here. You're looking for positive relationships, people who are leveling up, speak well of each other, get along with each other, try to help each other, not try to help each other, do help each other. We have each other's back. You want to be in a positive environment. You want to be in fertile soil. You want a real fighting chance to get out here and pursue your goals and dreams and ambitions, to have fun while you're doing it at the same time. This is where you want to be. Edification does that for you. So not only do they feel good about you, they feel good about PPLSI, but they feel good about the environment that we're creating here, which means they're more likely to refer people to you because they know they're referring people to a positive situation, but they may also be inclined to join your business quietly and haven't said it yet. And they see this positive environment and say, I'm about that life. I want to participate. Okay, so I digress a little bit, but I thought that was important. You need to hear it. So that's how you get out of land it may be. That's how you leave people with a good taste in their mouth, where they're feeling good about what it is that you're doing, and they're inclined to participate either as a client or member, or they may be inclined to join your business. Okay? And that's how you get that done. So hopefully this serves you well. Everyone, as always, I celebrate your success in advance. Goodbye for now.